Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and this is my full review of the Samsung Galaxy S5. Now I've been using this for around about a week and a half now, and for the most part I've been very impressed. It is a very nice smartphone. The problems I have with it are plentiful, but there is plenty of good things in here as well. In fact, one of the nice things I like about this is the actual screen. It's a gorgeous screen. I'm going to give you a close-up look at this screen. Very nice indeed. Pin sharp 1920 by 1080 resolution screen. Now let me just turn this screen off and I'll just show you the back. This is a really nice camera as well. This is fantastic for 4K video capture. Yes, it does 1920 by 1080 resolution video, but also 4K resolution. Now, if you haven't seen my video sample test video showing the 4K capture, I'll leave a link to that in the video description. Not so impressive for photos. They're just more than acceptable, I suppose. Nothing to sort of shout home about, but very good performance overall. The speaker, little tiny speaker down the bottom here, not that great, not impressed with the speaker quality when playing back perhaps videos or music. But the screen, going back round to the screen, it is very impressive. Now I want to show you something else here. Samsung also implemented a fingerprint sensor down the bottom, and you can swipe your finger across to unlock the phone. Now I've trained a couple of fingers, but you have to be very precise when unlocking. So you have to really swipe down across that sensor. It does it in a different way to the Apple iPhone 5S. And although it works very well, if you're careful how you use it, it is not as accurate. I'm telling you, the implementation is just not as good. The screen though, very nice. Performance really nice. It's a really snappy performance. One of the things I don't particularly like about it is if I go into settings, I'm trying to do this upside down, there we go, settings, just up there. You can see they've really simplified the settings and done it with all these round icons that are very sort of widely spaced out. Didn't like it at all. It seems like it's sort of a broken user interface or broken user experience, because you're coming away from a really nice sort of experience here and then going into something that seems really disjointed to the actual main experience of the Galaxy S5. So I hope that sort of made sense. That was it's very hard to explain unless you get one of these in your hands. It's hard to explain how it feels, because you're coming away from this rich sort of experience and then going into what Samsung have really done. They've sort of dumbed it down and made it look very simplistic. And I think it's just too much. The TouchWiz interface just really spoils your experience of this. Now I want to talk to you about build quality. This is where Samsung really have missed a trick, and you're going to hate me for saying this if you're a Samsung fan, but throughout my videos that I've done so far on the Galaxy S5, a lot of people have said, oh, it looks like a band-aid, it's plasticky, it's not very nice, cheap, tacky, all these sort of comments, and some of those do ring true. The benefits far outweigh the negatives, I think, but Samsung really did miss a trick. Now I'll tell you why. First of all, I just want to touch on what I do like, because it's not all negative. I love the gold colour. It's got sort of like a bronzy, coppery, brown type effect to the front bezel. I like the colouring of the sides and I like the colour of the back. But for a long time now, Apple have been sort of touted as being the premium quality in terms of materials used and build quality smartphone out there. And then HTC addressed that as well with the HTC One, and just recently the HTC One M8, their 2014 model. They used brilliant materials, and Samsung could see all of this going on around them. There was so much chatter about it on social networks saying, will Samsung give us a premium quality smartphone? And what people meant by that was not the features inside, but the materials used to actually build this smartphone. And they ignored it. They were deaf to the sound that was coming out of the social networks. They could have really hit a home run with this if they had used premium quality materials, and I mean things like aluminium, some metals, maybe a stainless steel band around here, and really changed up the overall design of the Galaxy S5. Then people wouldn't have had much to complain about. Yeah, there are small improvements here and there that they could have also made. With, for example, I mentioned the poor quality coming out of this little tiny speaker at the back. They could have given us some front-facing speakers like the HTC One or the Sony Xperia Z2. But really and truthfully, the big trick that they missed, and I know I keep repeating myself, is not using premium quality materials for building this flagship smartphone. They did a wonderful job on the performance, on the 4K video capture, on the really nice vibrant screen. This is a superb screen, and I've been very, very impressed with the overall use case scenario of it. But what has let it down is it still feels cheap. And it's not cheap. As we all know, if you buy one of these, you're going to spend quite a lot of money actually to pick one of these up. So in closing, is this a worthwhile upgrade? Well, if you've got a Samsung Galaxy S4, probably not. If you've got a Samsung Galaxy S3, I'd even think twice. If you've got an S2 or before that, then yes, it is a worthwhile upgrade if you want to stick with the sort of Samsung Galaxy S range of smartphones. But if you really want something that is high quality, both inside and outside, I would definitely look elsewhere. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know your comments in the comment section below. Hit that like button, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to see another video of mine, please do click the annotation on the top of your screen now. And also, you can click the annotation on the bottom of your screen and subscribe to the Geekanoids channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all again next time.